In this video, we're going to learn a lot about stock exchange. Specifically, number 1, how to earn in stock exchange. Number 2, is stock exchange complicated? Number 3, what if the stock prices go down? Do I lose my money? Number 4, how much time do I need to spend on stock exchange to earn? Number 5, what are the things I need to get into stock exchange and succeed? Good morning everyone, my name is Lloyd Bazar and welcome to PSE 101's Stock Exchange Crash Course. So question number 1, how do I earn in stock exchange? There are 2 ways in earning in stock exchange. Number 1 is through dividends, and second is through trading, wherein you buy and sell your stocks. So first, let me explain what is dividends. According to PSE, dividend is the share in the profits of a corporation which is paid to the stockholders out of the unrestricted retained earnings in proportion to the number of shares owned by the stockholders, maybe in the form of cash, stock, or property. So it means that it's the extra income of the company and they give it to the stockholders of their company. As to when, it's up to them when they will be giving it out. As to how much, it's also up to them. They advertise the amount of their dividends through news, and then it's up to the people if they want the dividends. If they want it, they just buy the stocks and they get dividends per stock they own. Now, here's an example. Let's get one of the well-known companies here in the Philippines, GMA7. I choose GMA7 because they're one of the best companies and one of the companies that gives out the best dividend. If you see here on screen, GMA7, GMA Network Incorporated, their stock is at 5.78 pesos per stock. And then let's go down here. Let me highlight it. So if you have 1,000 stocks with GMA, multiply it by 40 cents, you should get 400 each time they give out dividends. Now, doesn't sound much, but let's try this. Let's say you start with 50,000 as your capital and then you spend it all in buying GMA. So how many stocks do you get? That's that's 50,000 divided by 5.78. So your 50,000, you can get 8,650 stocks. Let's round that off to 8,600 stocks, and then multiply it by 40 cents, and you will get 3,440 pesos every time they give out the dividends. That's a lot. That's not small. That's big. Your bank won't give you 3,440 a year for your 50,000. So that's one way of earning in stock exchange. It's through dividend. The second way, and people in stock exchange earn most of their money here, which is trading. Okay, so this is where you commonly hear the phrase buy low, sell high, because technically in stocks, if you think the stock is very affordable as of the moment and you think this price will go high in the future, you buy it low, and then when the time comes, it's already high enough for you, you can sell it, and then that's how you earn. So if you buy a stock, let's say the stock price of a company today is at 1 peso, and you buy, let's say, 1,000 stocks, that means you'll be spending 1,000 pesos to buy all the stocks. And then fast forward 3 days and the stock price went up to 3 pesos, let's say, 3 pesos. So basically, you earn 2 pesos per stock, and then you decide to sell it. So you have 1,000 times 2 pesos, you earn 2,000 for your 1,000 peso investment. So that's the theory. Let's get a real market example. Let's get Rockwell. Here's Rockwell Land Corporation. Their current stock price is at 2.17. That's here. And then at this point, this is their highest point, 2.47. So let's say last November 5, these are the dates up here. So last November 5, their stock is at 1.81 pesos. So you decide to buy because you think their stock is gonna rise high, and then let's say let's get my calculator again. Let's say realistically you can start investing at 30,000. Let's say you have a savings of 30,000, and then you buy Rockwell at 1.81 last November 5. That's divided by 1.81 With 30,000, you can buy 16,574 stocks. Let's round that off to 16,000, because at this price, you can only buy by now. After a month, November 29, you were able to see the stock price for Rockwell, and it rose up to 247, and you saw that, and you think it's good enough for you to sell your stock. So that's 249 per stock. Sorry, 2.49. And then remember, you bought it at 1.81, so let's subtract that so that we can get the earnings. 1.81 equals 0.68. So per stock, you earn 0.68. That's 68 cents. And then remember how many stocks we had? We had 16,000. So let's multiply 68 cents by 16,000. Boom. You earned 10,880 pesos just for Rockwell stock in less than a month. That's real. I am not bullshitting you. No, really, I'm not kidding. This is real, and I swear on the grave of all my ancestors, this is the potential earnings you can get in stock exchange. Now, question number 2. Is stock exchange complicated? Well, there are two types of investors in stock exchange. One is the long term, which is the one I strongly suggest you do if you have a day job, right? Long term. And the second one is trading. So let me explain what long term is. From the word long term, it can take months or years for a stock to grow. So if you're a long term investor, you wait. In banks, you get interests per year. So basically, that's still long term. So that's basically how it works. Now, this type is not complicated. Let me explain to you why. Let me get the most favorite stock Filipinos by Jollibee. Let's get Jollibee. Oh, by the way, if you're into long-term investing, rule number 1 is invest in giants, and Jollibee is one of the giants. Giants meaning these are very big companies that withstood the test of time, has been growing ever since, like Jollibee. So let's get Jollibee. Right, let's go to 5 years. So let's say today is 2012, right? So this is the date, December. This is the date, January 2013. Let's say that today is January 2013. The stock price for this month is 102.5. Just 102.5, right? So what if I was able to save 50,000 pesos and I decided to buy Jollibee? So let's do the math. 50,000 divided by 102.5. You're able to buy 487 stocks. At this price, you're able to buy it by 10. So we round it off at 480. So say you have 480 stocks. Remember that. Now, remember, this is 2012, December. Fast forward 5 years. This is 5 years. This is November 2017. And then Jollibee stock is now at 259.8 pesos. Right? And let's say, and decide to buy it, and you need the money. So you decide to sell your stock, which is now at 259.8 per stock. So remember that, 480. So 259.8, 259.8 minus, how much did we buy it? 102.5, 102.5 equals, you get 157.30 cents. That's your earning per stock. Now, how many stocks do we have? We had 480. Let's multiply that by 480, and there. In 5 years, you earned 75,504 pesos. In 5 years, more than double your capital. Remember, we had our capital at 50,000, and it grew more than double, 75,000. And what did you do? You just basically bought the stock, let Jollibee do the work, and then sell it when you need the money. That's the long-term investment. Was that complicated? No. So if you're gonna ask me if stock exchange is complicated, there's a part, half of it is not complicated. The other half can be complicated, but let me explain to you what makes it complicated. So the second type of investor is the trader. I will admit it's kind of complicated compared to the long term because of the math, but the math you need in stock exchange is basically taught in high school. So if nakinig ka lang sa math teacher mo ng high school, you know how to do stock exchange. You will know how to do trading. You just need to study for a bit, study the basics, the math in it, and then you should be able to earn faster than the long-term investor. But the risks are higher. What basically makes it complicated is the psychology part of the market. You are using your money, and because of the fear of losing it, you tend to lose track of your strategy and follow your heart, and this is what makes 80% of the traders fail. So if you're scared of complicated things or do not have the luxury of time to monitor your stocks daily or every minute or every hour, go for the long-term investing. It is easy as buy, wait, and then sell. That's how easy stock market is. Now question number 3. What if the stock prices go down? Do I lose all my money? Well, I'll be honest, yes, you can lose your money. There's always a risk in stock market. As the same with starting a business, there's also a risk. Your business might not boom, and then you lose. It's the same story. So there's a risk. But the good thing is we can always manage that risk. What do I mean by that? Let me pull up a company whose stock prices are going down. I've prepared here Cemex Holdings. Let me get Cemex. Right, so this is Cemex Holdings Philippines. This is their daily chart. So what if you have stocks up here? This is priced at, if you can see at the right side of the screen, this is priced at 11.47. So your stock price is at 11.47. Fast forward to the whole year. The dates are at the lower part of the screen. It says 2017, February 2. So at February, the stocks were at 11.47. And then fast forward November, it went as low as 4.02. So you mean if the stock goes down, this went down at more or less what do you call this? 7, more or less 6 pesos. Am I gonna lose 6 pesos? Well, yeah, if you sold your stocks here. But what if you saw the signs of falling already? Let's say here, to be fair, realistically. So what if you sold your stocks here, 10.09? How much did you lose? Just 1 peso. But what if you sold it here, from here, 11.43, and you saw a sign of going down, and you sell it at 11.6? You basically lost just less than 50 centavos. So you lose, but you manage your loss to a very minimum level. You can do that in stock market. So it doesn't mean if the stock goes down, your money goes down with it. As long as you sell your stocks at the early signs of going down, then you'll be okay. I call this stop loss. You stop your loss at a manageable level. We're going to talk about stop loss in the future videos, and as long as you know how to put your stop loss and follow it by heart, you'll be okay in stock market. Now question number 4. How much time do I need to spend on stock exchange to earn? The answer is, it's up to you. You can be a long-term investor and invest in big companies and just check your stocks once a month, once a week, or every end of the day. It's really up to you. That's for long term. You can trade once a day, and there are traders who watch the market by the minute. And of course, those who watch the market more will earn more. But that's how life works. The more time you spend on something, the more you gain from it. Question number 5. What are the things I need to get into stock exchange and succeed? So, first, you have to find a broker and affiliate with them. I'm with Wealth Securities. They've been very good to me so far, and if you're gonna ask me what broker I can recommend, I'll be biased. I'll recommend WealthSec. Anyways, you can start trading at 5,000 pesos, but because of the tax and processing fees, you're barely gonna feel your earnings at that level. So I would suggest start at 10,000. That's not very hard to save up as long as you know how to save. Now, second, you need a phone, a smartphone, or a computer, and a good internet so you can monitor your stocks and sell whenever you want to. Third, a mentor who will teach you how to pick the stocks to buy. How, meaning what stocks to buy and when to buy it, and when is it the good time to sell. This I can teach you. Just subscribe to this channel. You should be able to watch my tutorials in the future and my daily stock trading stories and lessons about the trade that happened that day. Also, at the end of the videos, I'll be posting my recommended stocks for you to buy. Of course, it's not 100% guarantee that it's gonna win, but as long as you manage your stop loss, you're gonna be okay. So if you learned something in this video, don't forget to hit on subscribe and like the video and share it to your friends so that they'll know how stock exchange works, especially Philippine Stock Exchange. Only 1% of the society does stock exchange. This is a very open opportunity for everyone to earn, and not many knows about this yet. And so please share this to your friend. Once again, this is Lloyd. Welcome to PSC number 1. Thank you. Happy trading and good luck.